Sit rep. What we're doing today, I got both computers loaded up. Game PC, stream PC. We're on the test server. We are about to test the Dragunov's multiple ranges where it can one-shot your enemy. Now, I've already proven that if you have a Dragunov and the enemy has a level 2 helmet and full health, you can one-shot that enemy at 105 meters. So up to 105 meters. I'll go ahead and show that here. So just to show exactly what we're doing here, my character here is 103 meters. Let's push him back a little bit. 105, right? Boom, 105. Everyone sees that? So we're gonna go Dragunov. I'm gonna go prone like a good sniper does. We're gonna get in position, scope in, identify our target. Target eliminated. One shot to the head, full health. Level 2 helmet, dead. 105 meters or less. Very, very strong. Previously, only bolt action sniper rifles could do that. So now we're healing him up with a med kit. He'll get back to full health. And now what I want to test out is, okay, so he's full health, right? Let's go to, whoops, grant all. Let's put a level 1 helmet on him. Okay, so now he's got a level 1. Now let's see how far away you can go with a level 1 helmet and still get one shot while being full health with the Dragunov. So let's take control of this character. We're going to pull back out the spotter scope. All right, back him up. Put it in reverse, Terry. What's the guess? Are we going to have any guesses in chat at how far away you can be to get one shot? I see 106. Well, it's definitely not 106. That's a silly guess. 105 was a level 2 helmet. It's got to be way further than 105. If 105 kills you with a level 2, 130, 150, 151. The price is right. Let's try 150. I think that's a pretty fair guess. Like, I would be surprised if it's 150. Let's see. All right, everyone sees that distance to target, 150 meters. Target acquired, locking them in. All right, Dragunov. Oh, wrong keyboard again, wrong mouse. Dial in the target, 150 meters, full health, level 1 helmet. Damn. Okay. All right, so 150 ain't it. It's further than that. All right, let's revive our character. Let's pop him a med kit. Let's get him a brand new helmet. All right, 190 meters. Target acquired. Full health. Fresh level 1 helmet. I got to hit a headshot. Let me just practice the shot. Okay, so that's pretty much still on the money. Oh, don't move your... Oh, see, when the character moves like that, the head actually moves. Damn! 190 meters and you're still one-shotting? Whoa. I'm actually kind of surprised. I was thinking 150. Okay, let's keep pushing him back. Dragunov. So 210 meters, level 1 helmet, full health. Zeroing distance to 200 meters on the scope. Let it rip. Jeez! Like, not only does it one-shot him, are y'all noticing that the helmet is popping off too? That's very important because not only... Oh, my character's out of self AEDs now. We got to give him some more self AEDs. All right, so let's give him a fresh helmet. So not only is it killing the enemy, it's also taking off the helmet, which means when he gets revived, if you're doing a team mode, he's not going to have a helmet. That's crazy strong, dude. Like, obviously, it's a level 1 helmet, so you're not likely to come across a lot of people with a level 1 helmet, but early game, you sure could. Imagine being 200 meters away early game and just getting one shot with a DMR. All right. 240? Like, I don't know. This is excessive. There's no way it's 240. We just did 210. So this is 240 meters. What's up, CD? Let's try. 240 meters. I mean, aim up a little bit. Let me just do a test shot. Because I'm zeroing at 200. Okay. It should be pretty good. Damn! Bro! That's nuts, dude. All right, let's see. You want to try an SLR just for shits and giggles? I mean, while we're doing this little testing, sure, why not, right? All right, so same distance, 240 meters. I healed him. He's full health. Oops, full health. Zeroed the scope into 200 meters. No. It knocks the helmet off, but the target still stands. Dude. That's strong, man. That is strong, dude. Holy cannoli. Am I gonna run out of I'm gonna run out of space. I gotta go to a new part of the map. Look at this. 275 meters away. Jesus H Christ. 275 meters away. Okay. So we're zeroing at 200. Bro. That's nuts. So essentially infinite distance. Because let's be honest. Early game, people are more likely to have a level 1 helmet. And almost 300 meters? So just if we're not 300, so 100 meters is here. So 200 meters here to here. 300 meters here to here. So that means you could land here and you could one-shot an enemy who landed here at your hot drop. That's nuts, dude. That is freaking nuts. I mean, let's keep going. Like, for science, let's just see how far we gotta go, you know? But 316. Because Austin 316, I just kicked your ass. All right. Little WWF fans. 316. 316 meters away. All right, now this is going to be a shot right here. So we're dialing into 300 meters. Full health. Level 1 helmet. Let it rip. Completely missed. Embarrassing. Oh. Pop the helmet off, but he has like 5 HP. So his helmet got popped, but he only has like 5 HP. So it damn near one-shot him still. Damn near one-shot him. So if by any chance he wasn't full health, if he had just got a first aid off and was at that 75% HP, he's still dead. At 316 meters. Holy crap. So let's do what, 300 then? My guess is the magic number is 300. That he'll still die. So 300 meters. He's full health. Level 1 helmet. 300 meters. Dialed in. Nope. He has a little bit less health though. He has like 2 HP now. No helmet. So it's a little bit less than 300 meters. Probably like 290 freaking 5 meters. Which is that's a crazy distance. You call that, you might as well call it 300 meters. That's crazy. We're not done testing. So that's a level 1 helmet. So what we wanted to find out, what I wanted to find out is how far away you could actually be with each helmet type, right? So level 2 in my handy dandy notebook here, so I can take notes for the video. So for a level 2 helmet, it was 105 meters, and you would still die at 105 meters if you were full health. So level 2 helmet, full health. What about, we need to see if you just did a first aid at level 2 helmet. We'll go test that next. Then we tried to see level 1 helmet, full health, and that was what, 300-ish meters? Like right about 300, you'd die from it, like 295. That's freaking nuts. And then if it was a first aid, it would be like probably 350 or more. Like you could go really far out, which is also nuts. So now we're going to apply a first aid, which means he's only going to have 75 HP. We're going to give him a level 2 helmet, and then we're going to come back closer and see how far away you could be if you did a first aid. So if you got knocked, your teammate revives you, and you do a first aid. How far away can you be and still get one shot at this point? Because previously it would have been 105 meters. So now we know it's going to be more than 105 meters, but how much more? We're at 205 meters here. Let's try it. 205 meters. Zeroed into 200. So we're at 75 HP. Fresh level 2 helmet. Does it still one shot? Yes. Holy shit. So we're going to heal up to 75 HP. We have a fresh helmet, and now we're going to go another, I don't know, 50 meters or so. Let's see. That was at 210. So let's go 260 or 250. I don't know, something like that. So 250 meters, fresh level 2 helmet, but only 75 HP, as if you had just gotten revived and used the first aid. We're at 250 meters, so a little higher up. Completely missed. Oh my God, this freaking gun is crazy strong. Like, you can be almost 300 meters away and still get one shot. Like, I know the SLR can do that too. Let me see what the distance is though, because I do forget what the SLR is. Like, that was one of the key factors as to why the SLR was the stronger and better DMR over like the Mini 14, was because if you knock an enemy, they get revived and use a first aid, you can still one-shot them again. But I don't know about this distance. So I mean, let me test. It might be the same, but so we're at 250 meters. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the SLR. He's 75% HP, just got revived. No, he has like 2 HP left. Hot diggity dog. Okay, the last test that I want to do then is going to be level 3 gear. So fresh level 3 gear. Let's add that. Let's med kit. I'm gonna get to full health, and let's see what the Dragunov can do against a level 3 target. If it can one-shot a level 3 target, which I think we already know the answer to this is no, but just for shits and giggles, let's just see. I'm gonna move the target really close. We'll get to like, I don't know, 50 meters or so, and just see how much damage it does. Like if you're really close range to a level 3 gear, because remember the Dragunov is a little bit less powerful than a Mark 14. All right, so we're at 59 meters. Just gonna see how much HP it does, or it leaves him with. 59 meters, headshot. Okay, it left him like with 25 HP, maybe 30 HP. That's actually that's still very strong. That is a lot of damage. So that's still 2 shots. So a headshot, chest shot, and he's knocked with a level 3 helmet. Headshot, chest shot, boom, he gone. Which is not uncommon for really any of the DMRs, to be honest. All right, so now let's go. What I want to see now is, since we know it won't one-shot a level 3 target, what about if you knock a level 3 target and he does the first aid? At what point will it still one-shot him? So we'll do a little more damage to him. Not going to kill him. All right, we're going to do first aid. So right now we're 136 meters away. We just did a first aid. Level 3 helmet. Let's see if it one-shots him. Right over his head. Knocked his helmet off, but still has about 2 HP. Probably somewhere in the 125 range. I would assume that they're going to get... They'll be killed here. That's my guess. Let's see. No. Wow, he has 1 HP. 1 HP. 115 meters. Will we one-shot him? No. There's no HP left in the bar. If you didn't think level 3, taking a level 3 helmet before was mandatory, newsflash, it's mandatory. Even if that level 3 helmet has like 2 HP on it, always take the level 3 gear. So that means you probably have to be like 100 meters. Surely this kills him, right? Oh, back it up. Put it in reverse, Terry. Surely a 100-meter headshot after he did a first aid kills him. There we go. It's about time. So level 3 helmet. It never one-shots a full health target. So there could be situations where you're not full health. Maybe you got shot in the chest or in the leg or in the arm or something like that. Then you could get one shot in the head. But assuming that you're full health with level 3 gear, you'll never be one shot. Now, if you get revived and you do a first aid and you're at 75 HP, if you're less than 100 meters or 100 meters or less, you will get one shot. And why that's important to remember is because late game, you know, if you're in a late game situation and you're going against a guy with level 3 gear, it's good to know. Now, my question, because I don't remember, would the Mark 12 also one shot that target at that distance? Because this is the other DMR that everyone chooses, right? So it's just for shits and giggles, since we're doing science here. So first aid and then give him fresh level 3 gear. Does this also one shot? That's the question. No, it leaves him with like 30 HP left. Interesting. Thoughts? Who needs an ALM? Well, look, the ALM is still the best sniper in the game. It's going to one shot a level 3 helmet at any distance. Like, the ALM is still a better gun. The Mark 14 is still a better gun, to be fair. Even though the headshot multiplier is higher on the Dragunov, the Mark 14 is going to be way, way better. It's going to have a much higher DPS. You can go full auto for close to mid-range. It's got the bipod for prone accuracy increase. Like, it's still the better gun. No, that's not a question. But Do you ever have to pick up an SLR over the Dragunov? That's questionable. In my limited experience with the Dragunov, my answer is no. Always take the Dragunov. The only time I can think of where you would be at a loss with the Dragunov, and this is not going to be rare, this is something that will commonly occur, is A, if you're not for sure hitting your headshot, if you're not for sure getting that higher damage crit chance, or not chance, but a higher crit damage in the headshot, even though the per bullet damage of the Dragunov is a little bit higher, the SLR has less recoil, less weapon bounce, faster bullet velocity, and a much higher rate of fire. So your damage per second can still be much higher with an SLR, assuming you know how to shoot the gun properly, because you can really get shots off pop, 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 pop with an SLR, even at long range, versus the Dragunov. It's got that limited rate of fire, like boom, 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 boom. The bullet travels a little bit slower, so it's going to be harder to hit those long range consecutive shots. So there is a trade-off. Combo that with like the Mark 12, which you can put, you know, a lightweight grip compensator. You can go prone with the bipod. You can spam the hell out of that thing, even the Mini 14, and get a lot more shots off, pop, 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 very consistently and repetitively. So there is still a trade-off to be had. However, if you're the kind of player that typically doesn't pick up a DMR, you always go bolt, I think that person is going to have a tough time not considering the Dragunov over the bolt now. Does that make sense? Like if you're a DMR fan and you love just like pop, 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 just spamming shots and you're really accurate and good, the other DMRs are still going to be really good, if not better in certain scenarios, like that mid to far range. But early game, late game, Dragunov wins. And then if you have a bolt, it's almost like the Dragunov is the better bolt. You know what I'm saying? With how powerful it is fine. It should be a crate weapon, high risk, high. Yeah, that is an interesting thought, man. Should the Dragunov be a crate weapon if it's going to stay the way it is, exactly the way it is? I think there's a very strong argument saying that it should be a crate weapon. I would see the logic in that. However, if that goes into the crate, it almost, like the Mark 14 almost has to come out of the crate, because you don't want two 7.62 DMRs and a Lynx AMR and an AW. Like it kind of gets a little too much the same. And I don't think it's a good idea to actually pull the Mark 14 out of the crate. I think that's one of those guns that should stay in the crate, at least for now. Where is this? I'm looking for my bot. He is, alternatively, what I think they should toy with is, number one, like, let's not do anything yet. Let's not make any changes. Let's not freaking, you know, make any differences to the gun. Let's let it be out in the game now at its current state, because it did get nerfed significantly from before, right? Let's get it out into the wild. Let's let everyone use it, abuse it, and then figure out if they actually like it or not. Then once it's out for a while, let's take another look at it, see if maybe it should be nerfed, and if it should be nerfed, how should it be nerfed? In my opinion, I think a great nerf to the gun is to not actually change the damage at all, because I like the fact that it has this hybrid mentality, this hybrid capability to dominate people as a bolt and still have like DMR capabilities with like a little bit higher fire rate than a bolt would. But I think an easy nerf to the gun would be the ammo count first. So the base ammo is 10 bullets. I think that should probably be cut in half. This gun should probably only have 5 bullets to start, and then maybe 12 with an extended quick draw, and like 15 with a regular extended mag. That way it is nerfed in terms of how much damage you can put out before you have to reload compared to the other DMRs. I think that would be an interesting way to give it a nerf without actually changing the way the mechanics of the gun handle. Number 2, we're at 300 meters. Say goodnight. Number 2, instead of nerfing the Dragunov anymore, let's consider why the Dragunov is added into the game. It's added to be the whole point of the gun is it to be a hybrid bolt DMR. And so it should have the best of both worlds, or a mixture of two. Maybe not the best of both, but maybe like, you know, a compromise of a little bit of this one, a little bit of this one, and combined. Well, now if you look at the bolt action rifles, I mentioned this in my last video, if you watched it all the way through, they could buff the bolt action rifles by allowing the cheek pad attachment, or maybe not even just the attachment, maybe just the bolts in general always have this feature. The feature where you can stay aimed down sight while you're rechambering and reloading the next round. So that way the bolts have a buff, not to the mechanic of the gun. The gun still performs the same, but it has a, you know, a utility buff to make them more viable, easier to use, easier to land consecutive shots. That could be a better way to level out the playing field instead of just like nerfing the Dragunov with the damage. Because keep in mind, if they nerf the Dragunov with the damage, if it doesn't have that one shot feature, if that feature is taken out of the gun, no one's picking that gun up. Like, it's not going to get touched. People are going to keep using the SLR, which has a faster bullet travel, a faster fire rate, it's more consistent, it's easier recoil. Like, you're not going to pick up the Dragunov if it doesn't have that one shot capability. So I just think they need to be very cautious about what they change if they do decide they want to change anything in terms of balancing. And I think the better approach would be to not change the Dragunov and just change other things that would, you know, kind of like even out the playing fields, so to speak. Does that make sense?